Hello and welcome to this podcast because it's not Becoming Enchanted. This is a new creation, and we're calling it the Lynx in the Library.
Because we are. That's what we're doing.
Yes, we are. Because apparently I am the Lynx, I guess. Ow.
That's right.
So we have a new collab with myself, and this is my stage name. Actually, I decided to use my stage name here because a lot of people don't know that I play cosplay, and I'm a dark fairy. I am part of the Moon Fae, and I'm Mrs. Night Petal.
That's okay.
Nobody special is with me.
Well, and then my Vampire the Masquerade name is Dovian. I am a Toreador. So yeah, I can get into surprise.
Yeah, I do some LARPing. Do you ever do LARPing live action?
I did LARPing because before it had the name LARPing.
Yeah, so did I. When I was in my teens,
I was part of the Society for Creative Anachronisms. That's what it was called back in the day.
We just called it D&D, but we did it out at like Denny's.
Yeah, well, we did the whole make your own. We're nerds and get out there.
Yeah, we're just two geeks. We should just call this just two geeks and a geeks and a lynx.
And a partridge.
So,
but no, I thought this would be like a just fun show. The Lynx in the Library really doesn't have to be anybody, even though it is. But I just think it's a really cool show because people are going to be like, well, what the hell is the Lynx in the Library about?
And they're going to ask questions.
And even if I'm not here and you have a co-host, well, every human being on the planet is a library. So it doesn't have to be me.
Like when I hear library, I hear the Akashic Records.
Could be anything. Could be me giving you my wisdom that I've learned. I could be the library. Next day, maybe you're the library. Who knows?
We all have those little bits of knowledge of wisdom that we keep and save, and facts that people don't want to hear. So,
it's hard to. And like before we talk about our guests, I do want to do a public service announcement.
Okay.
So, we just need to clear the air. I know everybody out there's like, there was no client list, and Epstein didn't kill himself, and there was never, ever a client list out there. So, guys, y'all just need to shut up and stop talking about Epstein. There was never, ever a client list.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. I was wondering.
Oh, and none of the pages are handwritten either, by the way. Just saying. What happened? Just public service announcement. Just stop.
Public service announcement. We're just going to go with that. Yep. So you contacted me about doing this and about bringing on a guest tonight. I'm pretty excited to have him on and talk to him because there's an event coming this weekend.
There is.
You want to tell us a little bit about our guest?
Yeah. So, and I'll just tell you why I really wanted him to be the first guest because it was on your show that I first apologized to this man. Because of something that I felt that I did. I mean, maybe he had no clue or whatever, but and so now we've actually been working on a pretty damn good friendship now. So I figured we would just come full circle and just have it like we saw what happens when you F up and then what you have to do. And then you find out when you actually have some fucking integrity and the paranormal and you do what's right. Here's the outcome. Not only that, but it's the greatest freaking Paracon that I've ever heard of, and I'm actually kind of jelly that I didn't think of it. Because
I know, right?
What? So, I mean, if you don't know what we're talking about,
it's a Paracon / concert.
Speaking of /, maybe that's who our next guest should get next year. /is Snake Pit.
That would be really cool.
So we're definitely talking about Paranormal Rockdown. And, I did tell you from what I heard during my apology that I heard he was a great dude, cool guy. Not only have I found out firsthand that he is a man of his word, We can get into that, maybe not, but in a segment that I'm going to call "What's in the Box." We'll get to that. But we'll cover all that. But I definitely want to bring on Chris, the founder, the man, the myth, the legend. People are trying to copy him, but you can't copy this guy.
Hi, Chris.
What's up, guys? How are we?
How are you, man?
I'm doing great, man. Getting super excited for this event coming up. You know, it's
I'm
gonna be a
surprised you
blast.
had the time to come on tonight. Like, I know it's like, what, 5 days away?
Right.
4?
Or, yeah.
Yep. Starts Friday, so yeah. Tomorrow is gonna be my busy day, getting everything together and keeping it by the door so I could just take it all to the car.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those days when I did my one and only con, and little did I know how super busy one actually gets when you're the top firefighter putting out all the fires. So man, I feel for you. But other than that, other than the crap we all got to go through, you're excited, right? You look super happy and excited to talk about this. This is your baby, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going on the second year. Our first year we had nowhere near as large as what we're doing this year, and you know we got 40 something guests coming, over about 50 vendors, 7 bands. We've quadrupled it in size, so I mean it's only going to get bigger and better every year. So
Yeah. What, because you're doing the Paracon and you're doing bands, like, where did that come from? How did you come up with that? Like, was that a dream? Like, my dream, you just woke up one day and like, oh, I'm going to do this. Like, how did that happen?
So it just started off. I mean, the paranormal and rock and roll music are the 2 biggest things I love the most, besides, you know, family and friends and all that. And I got sick of seeing all these same paracons of all the same stuff every single time. You know, you just do the investigation, needed to change it up. So, you know, I'm like, most people are into the paranormal, love rock and roll. So why not combine the 2 and hold it? And you know, my first idea was, you know, I was thinking about doing a show, kind of like doing a show that's different than everybody, where, you know, I do a show, I bring on a different band every single week and do an investigation with them, whether they believe in the paranormal or not.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's kind of hard to make happen. So I'm like, you know what, why not do the second best thing, and let's just bring the bands to a Paracon and hold a concert for everybody.
Because we do, like, when we go to Paracons, we're always listening to music. There's always karaoke or DJ or something. Like, music is always incorporated somehow.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Chris. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and a lot of people, I mean, it's like Broadhead. If you go to Broadhead, when you pull up the Broadhead for a private investigation, Bill has all the gym doors open and all you hear is music blaring, because that music amps up that activity at that location. And that's like a lot of locations. Music makes the activity happen more. So, you know, bringing in the bands, we originally wanted the bands to play at Broadhead to amp up that activity, but there's so many different things going on in Broadhead that weekend. You got Rockfest up there, you got Country Thunder. There was no way to get a sound system in the Broadhead, so we had to move it to a location where that sound system is already there.
Yeah.
I mean,
where is that location? Where are you guys having it at?
So it's Main Street Events. It's up about 15 minutes, direct shot up the street from Broadhead. Mason Myers owns that location. He's actually a country artist. And he's actually filmed 2 of his music videos for his band at Broadhead. So
Jerry's like, hold on. Before I do Jerry's comment, because I'm in the middle of sharing this. This is the bands that I got the one that's not screenshot. These are the bands that you're having. Green Jelly, Left on Red. I can't read. I don't have my glasses on because I don't like to wear them on the podcast.
What we got? The Fiction Create. What is that?
Exton Embers.
Switchable Saturdays.
I don't know what that weird green name is.
January. I can read that.
January.
The green one is Again We Rise.
Again, we rise.
I
Okay.
see
I've
it
heard of
now
green
that you
jelly.
said it. I see it now that you said it. Yeah.
Oh, I see it now too. Yes.
Yeah.
So these are the bands that are going to be at Paranormal Rockdown. So is this separate from the actual Paracon? So if they want to,
So this is separate from the Paracon. This is on the day before the Paracon.
okay,
For people that don't want to come see those bands, whether you're not into them, you're a country fan or whatever, or this kind of music makes your ears bleed. We are at Broadhead holding a mini investigation from 4 to 7. We did have one scheduled from 8 to 11, but ticket sales weren't doing good for it because I'm taking and everybody's going to see the bands. So we canceled the mini investigation from 8 to 11. So
okay,
we only have the 4 to 7 available now.
okay.
That
So
makes
you
sense.
have the bands Friday night, and a mini investigation, and then the next day is the Paracon.
Correct. Yeah, and I mean, just to say, how successful this was. We have Etch and Embers playing this year. They played our first Paranormal Rockdown. They loved it so much, where we did it at Edinburgh Manor, and they decided they wanted to come back for round 2.
That is awesome. So I think it's funny. Jerry said, "Hey, Annabelle is here," because I've been having conversations with him about like Annabelle came to Gettysburg and the entire 911 system of the state of Gettysburg or state of Pennsylvania went out, and it's the first
Wow.
time ever. Like you could not contact emergency personnel on I think it was Friday or Saturday. So it was a big joke about Annabelle causing things. So are you guys having Annabelle there, or I didn't know if you guys got them to come.
No, we did not. And that's something we decided not to do. Not going to get into reasons why, but
No, we don't need to. Yes,
something we chose not to. So
yes. No, I will not. We're not going to go there. But yes,
I can probably fill you in offline. I think I know exactly what he's talking about. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
yes, we can talk about that offline because I got some things too. But anyway, so you got that, and then here is the, I guess, banner of everybody that's going to be there. And there's so many people, and I'm like looking really closely. I recognize a couple people. Obviously, that's Dave Schrader, Sarah Limos, Josh Purvis, right? Vince
Yep.
and Vince going to be there.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm like, can't see everything, but there's a lot of special guests.
I think I see Sam Baltrusis right there.
Sam Baltrusis, yep.
Hello, Sam, if you're watching. Thank you for. I was checking on him. He made it home safe from the Connecticut Paracon.
Did
so
he?
Good, thank you, buddy. Let's see who else we got.
I haven't seen Sam in so long. I miss him. I was supposed to be at Hanover Paracon in Hanover Tavern Paracon in January, and I got stomach virus, and I didn't get to see him.
Oh, why can't I remember that bald-headed bastard's name right there?
Dave
He's
Schrader.
my buddy. Yeah,
Dave
okay, there
Childers?
we go. Yes. God. Dave, you can mess with me later. But he's an awesome guy. Like, dude, you have, like, if you only had 4 or 5 of these people that I see, that would have been an amazing con, dude. But
I know. You got a lot of great people here.
Yeah, you do.
yeah, and the thing is, the Paracon's only one day. We had so many people we had to say no to because it's only one day. We couldn't fit them all.
I know. I was one of them. Sorry.
But
no,
next year's hopefully maybe it'll be 2 days for the Paracon, and we can have a ton more.
I like a 2-day Paracon. I really do. I think a 2-day Paracon, you get to have more, you get to do more, and I really just think it works better. But I understand with you having the concert and everything, like that's hard to do all of that.
Yep.
And with a 2-day, you've got more time. You can put little VIP events in, or there's more like one-on-one time with your favorite celebrity. You feel like you get your money's worth.
You could
But
do
I'm
like
sure
a
here-
VIP dinner and
Yeah, but like here, my God, if you don't get your money's worth, come talk to me, because
that's a lot of good people.
Like it, and the music. Look, I would just come to see Sarah and Green Jelly.
I love Sarah. I love Sarah. She's an absolutely amazing person.
I mean, I have big ideas for next year, especially if we do it 2 day. I mean, like you said, do a special VIP thing. I'd like to do it where we have a concert where anybody can get in, and then have like maybe 1 or 2 bands play, just a special VIP concert for people, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see,
That would be
that's
cool.
perfect.
I like that idea, like a VIP concert.
Oh,
That is really cool.
and and see, music. I don't know. Maybe that's my sweet spot. I mean, I've been a drummer for 30-something years, but also, not only did music help me get through the hard times when I was in the Marine Corps, and helped save my life, but it helped save my life through the adolescent times. Like music,
Me too.
always been there. And the reason like I get so psyched about green jelly is because the first time I ever found green jelly, I was in a dark time in my adolescence. I was cutting myself. And then like I was listening to Cradle of Filth all the time. I was in that kind of mood. Then I heard a green jelly. I put it in, and then I heard Little Pigs, and I started laughing. And that was like the first time I had laughed. Pigs. And then it was over from there. And it was just, So, what about you, Chris? Like, music seems like to touch you just more than I want to go hear a good concert, Yeah,
I mean, music helps me the same way. Helps me get through a lot of stuff. Green Jelly is actually the first CD I ever bought. So when I had the chance to get them, it was definitely a go for that. But yeah, music, I mean, it helps everybody mentally. I mean,
it does. Well, there's science that backs that. Like I do sound therapy, and the vibrations. There's different, like the different vibrations can do different things within the body. It changes cells. It can change your cells in your body. Like they do all those experiments with sound and water and the frozen water and the salt, like, and how like they put the salt on the drums and it makes patterns. Like music is essentially in our soul. Like it is a soul contract. So yeah, it's very healing. It can be very healing.
And on the flip side of that too, like, okay, so the paranormal also helped save my life, because when I was in the darkest time after all the combat and whatever, I got back into paranormal, and it just sort of just for that little bit, it took my mind away from the crap, and slowly but surely, it helped me dig out of that hole, and combining the two of those, paranormal and the healing sounds of not just music, but y'all look up the studies. Metal music makes you happier. Mm-hmm. It's proven.
It does. But when I'm angry, and here I am, I'm going to give some things away, and I know a lot of people don't like this band. No, I'm not going to say that Nickelback.
I'm going to see them in concert. Don't hate on
I'm Nickelback. Angry. I want to listen to Shinedown. And I will blare like sounds, all of their music, because it just it helps with my anger.
Well, what's funny?
But it helps get rid of the anger.
What's really funny is I'm going to start jamming with Shinedown. They live the next town over.
Nuh-uh.
Like they're around all the time. So
I need an introduction.
I mean, I don't. That's up to them, but they're cool.
The thing with them is I want to know where things come from. I want to know their music and the lyrics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Chris, you were going to say something.
Shinedown and Seven Dust are the two bands I've seen the most in concert. I've seen them both, I think, 8 times now.
Okay, good. So we can ask you, which singer did you like better? For not Seven Dust. Is it Seven Dust? Yeah, Seven Dust.
Seven Dust has had the same singer the whole time.
It's not Seven Dust.
No. I'm thinking Killswitch Engage. I apologize. I apologize. I was thinking Killswitch. Never mind.
There goes like Godsmack. I love Godsmack too. Love me some Godsmack.
Yep. Yeah, Killswitch. Their first singer is always the best. Howard Jones, amazing. And he doesn't just do amazing work with them. He every single band.
Is that us? Is that me?
No,
Or is that him?
we're losing you on your end, Chris. We'll wait. Nope. There you are. You're back.
Did I disappear for a minute?
Froze.
You went alien on us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but I said Howard Jones always amazing. So
I agree. And then a follow-up question, good sir. But we're going to take it back to Wayne Static and Static X. So are we on the Wayne Static side, or are we on Android Wayne Static X side?
So I'm gonna say on the Wayne side because personally I knew Wayne. I've known a lot of the local bands. I knew Wayne. I partied with Wayne at shows. I knew them.
That's cool.
I knew the guys in Disturbed. I don't know if you see my Disturbed post I posted on my personal page today.
Oh, that's sweet.
So
Nice.
Love Disturbed. Love. There's another one I play when I'm angry. It's Disturbed.
So the whole Disturbed thing, I'll say I'm kind of on my post.
I hope Larissa's joking. First she's saying Taylor Swift and Backstreet Boys.
No, she's talking about Backstreet Boys.
I grew up in the 80s, so
Backstreet Boys is her husband's favorite band.
That's something, but Taylor Swift, I
Those
struggle
are
with that
both
one.
Alan's favorite bands, her husband. They're not hers.
Oh, is that Alan's? Okay.
So I'm gonna get on the Disturbed thing here real quick. I'm gonna go off of what I posted earlier. So
Sure.
99, 2000-ish, before they blew up and became big, I was good friends with all of them. Got pretty much tapes sent in the mail to me every single day for their album release. I had thousands of tapes to promote this band. I was actually one of the first ones to build their website for them. They held a contest where top websites, they picked 2 winners. You got Disturbed tickets for life. They made sure I won that contest. And then pretty much never got a ticket from that since then. So anything after their first album, I have not listened to. Dave used to be a great guy. Dave, I looked up to him, everything. And his fame changed him, especially with all this political stuff that's going on with them. And I can't support something like that. So
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say 100%. I came up around the people like Collective Soul and Hootie and the Blowfish prior to Darius blowing up, and it was the same thing with us, even though we would cross paths, even though we were a metal band. Well, from day one, let's just say Hootie, not the Blowfish, was a dick.
Yep.
And you'll have that music. That's okay.
So I also, you guys have heard Hailstorm, right?
Yeah.
Lizzie Hale. Like she's from my town. She's from my town. Like, so we know her a little bit. I've seen her when she was just a kid playing in bars around here. So it was really cool. She actually came to the York Fair last year or a couple years ago, and we got to go out and see her. So she's another one I really like.
But I'll tell you, and I bet you, Chris, I can speak for you too. Support your local music scene. Like, because if you don't support your local music scene and the bands that you love while they're coming up, then they're never gonna go anywhere. So, and that's the best thing you can do for a band. Yeah, go see them, but buy their merch. Do something. Support your local guys. I mean, yeah, you got your big touring acts that you love. Go see them too. Cool. But for $20, $15, you can go see 5 local metal bands and then go hang out with them at their merch table. Just support.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My brother from another mother, he's my kids' godparents. He is a local musician, and he's acoustic guy. He was in a band. He's more of a punk rock / rockabilly. It's very eccentric, eclectic, but more punk rock than anything else. And he never wanted to make it big. He could have, but never wanted to make it big because like he just wants to stay that local band and keep that the music alive. So
yeah, and that's the
all
best
right,
thing.
Ian. I love you, Ian. Sorry, I know. I hope your show goes great too. So I need to give a shout out tonight because tonight is Monday night, and there has been this ongoing riff between Ian and I at Compass of Curiosities, who their show is on Monday nights, and so I actually messaged them beforehand and said, hey, I just want you to know that I'm going to do a live tonight. It was kind of all of a sudden, and so don't be angry at me. And Russ is like, it's okay. We're just bull crapping anyway. So yeah, so go over to Compass and Curiosities page. You can switch back and forth between us and go watch them.
This may or may not be our regular daytime, whatever this, so.
There's an ongoing thing because I had a show on what, I think it was Tuesday nights. And then he started a show on another night, and then I switched my show to one night, and he switched his show to that night. So we just, without talking to each other, we keep switching our shows to the same night. And that's Ian's show, and that's the moderator, not Compass. Compass has always been on Monday nights. Stay here. We're just going to be rambling into this. Hey, Ian, I'll send you a link. You guys can join us.
Okay, so I guess we got to ask the obligatory paranormal. Like, what got you into paranormal? But I don't want to hear, oh, I saw my grandpa, blah, blah, blah. No. What turned your curiosity into now you're doing cons? Like, what was that in that moment?
That's a tough one. I mean, I have the typical answer for what happened to get me in the paranormal. I mean, at my parents' house, I was seeing shadows, didn't know who it was, but you see the shadows. You're in one room and you hear voices and nobody else is awake. You go outside, there's nobody awake at 2, 3 in the morning. And then you walk back in the house, you're still hearing the whispering. So stuff like that what got me curious about it. That was probably around, 14, 15 years old. And then I had the local cemetery near me. Started doing stuff on my own because, back then, you start talking, you're seeing ghosts or hearing ghosts, everybody thinks you're crazy and wants to put you in the loony bin.
Right.
And then come to find out, lived probably 10 houses up the street from me. You guys all probably heard of Bobby Resnick. He used to live right there, didn't even know he lived there, and grew up in the same town, and he was doing the same kind of stuff as me. So now me and him are, he's at our event. We're collaborating on stuff eventually here. But yeah, then, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I started my own team, Shadow Seekers Paranormal. We started going all these different locations and, wanted to get into the big boys and start the Paracon stuff and change things up for everybody.
Nice. And I got to say about Rez, that's my buddy. And I'm actually coming up to dance at his powwow in August.
Okay.
So I'll be at his house in August. So maybe we'll get to actually meet in person if you're not too far.
Yeah, I'm probably 1.5, 2 hours from him. So
done. We'll make it happen.
That ain't nothing.
If you got time. Yeah, that's easy. Oh, well, cool. So that got you into the paranormal. So how did you pick? Obviously, you couldn't pick. The first time you couldn't pick your number one, like who you wanted, because you got to be fair when you're doing a con. But really, between you and me, who's the one? Like, if I meet this person and I talk to them, like I have reached my goal. Mine was Johnny Zaffis.
yeah, I mean, mine, just because I watched all his shows and everything, is going to be Schrader. I have not met him at any cons or anything right yet, so it's definitely going to be Schrader.
Nice.
Josh and Vince and stuff like that, I've already met once, but yeah, they're top dogs too now. So, but Schrader's the top of the list right now.
Well, and he's on my list too for Gettysburg, because
I've met him. He is an amazing person.
My best friend, I don't know if you know who KD Stafford is. He was on Ghost of Devil's Perch with Dave and Cindy.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I
Yeah.
could
That's
picture the
mine,
face.
Cindy Kaza. I want to meet Cindy Kaza.
Well, she's a sweetheart. So, and by the way, Cindy, I sent you a message if you're watching. But so I've heard a lot about Dave, from my buddy KD, and he seems like a great dude. But I hadn't had the pleasure of meeting him, so yeah, he's on my list at Gettysburg. I think he's going to be at Gettysburg Bash, so that's where I'm going to
He
get to
will
meet
be.
him.
Yes.
Yeah, he's supposed to be there too.
Yeah, he will be. He's an amazing person. I've met him at the Bash. I met him at the Hoover House, and I've met him at Para Unity and hung out with him. And he's right in the crowd with everybody. He doesn't get out there and think he's anybody special and like hide himself. He gets right out in the crowd with people, and it's just really cool. You were going to love him, Chris. You really will. You'll fall in love.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things, and that's the kind of people I want to have at this event.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody on our guest list is more important than anybody else. We're
And
gonna
that's one thing I love about Dave is he doesn't present that way. He doesn't
Correct.
present that he's more important than anybody else. So I love him.
Yeah. Everybody that comes is going to be treated like family, and if they don't treat us like family back, there's the door, and you won't be welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a great way to do it. Hey, good night, Brian. Tell your wife I said hey. Brian, well, I don't know if you know Kimmy Corpse. She had a podcast for a good long while. That's her husband.
Okay.
I'm his bitch. That's how that works. It's true. I am Brian. Ever since back when I did my show, I've always been Brian's bitch. So, good night,
Mm-hmm.
Brian. I'll talk to you on later.
My other go-to, like when I know you were asking, you weren't asking me, like who is your one paranormal, or like if you had it all,
Everybody.
like it was like I got to meet mine recently, and he was on my podcast, and then he does Samuel Miller. It was Dale Marston, and I was just like, I was enthralled. I was so nervous meeting him.
He's such a good dude.
He was.
When I was a speaker at Hell House Paracon, his speaker booth was literally butted right up to mine.
I know, and I kept
there
trying to go over there, but I was too nervous to just jump in and go say hi.
Great guy. So now, Chris, are you planning on? Are you gonna plant roots with Paranormal Rockdown? Or are you gonna do different genres, different areas of the country, or you just don't know yet?
Not sure yet. I mean, I'd like to make it a traveling kind of Paracon, go, state to state. Because when you keep it in one location, most of the time you're going to get all the same traffic every year, all the same people attending every year. If I do it traveling, it's going to change that up. You're going to get people from, that state that will be able to attend that maybe couldn't afford the travel out to us, with flights and hotels and stuff like that. You're going to change up your people that are coming every year.
And you'll give a little spotlight probably on local bands, maybe.
Correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, that just sounds like a win-win. I don't know, but I mean, either way, that's going to be a lot of work, but it looks like you're pulling it off, brother. Looks like you're killing it, man.
Trying to, it's a struggle every day, and seems like every day something comes up, but we work through it and make it happen. So,
and okay, so now I'm gonna do my first. What's in the box? He's laughing because he knows what's coming and what's in the box. So I purchased a certain individual's entire record collection, sight unseen. And so far, I'm not disappointed. Well, now we're doing What's in the Box live with the man that I bought it from, Chris. So.
Oh, okay.
So this album caught my eye, and I know these guys, but this is friggin' awesome. Dance, Gavin, Dance. And
Why does that look like a Where's Waldo calendar?
well, it's a bunch of like cats and dogs, and
No, I was just kidding with you, but yeah, I see.
and not only is it stuff that I've heard of, but on the Purple albums downstairs, I listened to that last night. My God, that was awesome. There's a purple album that I pulled out on What's in the Box the other day when I started unboxing, and apparently it's an album that you can't buy. What was it? You got it just straight from the producer?
Yeah, the guy who produced the album is who it came from.
And I don't know how to describe it other than jazz meets hip hop, and with a little funk. It was great. Like every album that I've pulled out of the second box, we'll talk about the first box later. My God, that was the treasure trove. Has been a band that I've never heard of, and this is how like you grow your horizons. Like if you can buy some albums sight unseen from somebody that you can see that sort of shares your musical taste. I mean, dude, it's dead on. There may be something in there from the Ryman Auditorium. I don't know. That's to be seen. But I mean, it's been amazing. Music brings people together.
Do you still listen? Do you still listen to albums? Do you have a record player?
Me or
either one of you guys? I love record players. I don't have one.
I better have one because if not, I'm screwed.
I love them.
Yeah, I have one. I still have a few albums that I treasure, and ones that have my autographs and stuff on it. But for the most part, it was time to get rid of it because mostly they're just sitting, and it was time for somebody else to enjoy them.
Yeah. My daughter likes to dumpster dive, letting to go look at like all the, and she found this. The records weren't there, but the album covers were there, and that's half of the record is the album covers. So now her whole room has all these her one wall has all these album covers from like the 60s and 70s, and I'm like, yes, I'm parenting right. She's 14, 15, but I'm parenting right.
And I'll tell you what, since I'm coming to visit you guys, I might just pick out one or two random out of this box, and we'll explore it together. Like I won't even listen to it. I'll just grab one or two, and while we're sitting up at your house, we'll put it on the turntable and we'll explore. And this is what I think I'm gonna do with this music. Like friends that I know that I'm gonna go see that have turntables, I'm gonna just grab two random ones and we're gonna explore together. So I'm so excited that I made this purchase. But
there's something different about the sound when it's on a record, when it's on the turntable. Like it's raw, it's real. I don't know. It's just something different about that sound. Nostalgia, I guess.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna have a ton of people out there, and people like to eat food.
Oh, there you go.
What kind of food will be available, or will they need to leave premises and come back? What you got?
So if you want a quick bite to eat, there's going to be hot dogs, nachos, sausage, popcorn, small stuff like that. We were originally planning on like cooking up a grill and doing burgers and stuff like that, but the city said no because we don't have a food license. So that got axed.
Fair.
You can do them for donation.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us.
I live in Pennsylvania. We're a Commonwealth, so never mind. We do things differently here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And then Broadhead is in the middle of nowhere, so there's not much around. The small little town is mostly bars, so there's no food trucks. We reached out to like 10 different people, and they were like, "Nope, too far."
Mm-hmm.
So we got to deal with the hamburgers and stuff like that. There is going to be a 2-hour break between the Paracon and the investigation, so that gives time people to go out, to the bar, go to the bar, get a burger, There's a pizza joint up the street, but stuff like that. We'll just have the small stuff.
Now, what if, I'm not giving anybody's ideas, and this is hypothetical and for entertainment purposes only, but what if somebody had one of those little small grills in the back of their car and with some lit charcoal, and oh my God, look, where did this pack of hot dogs come from to feed my family? I mean, is there room for that if that were to happen?
That I don't have the answer for you on, because
Nobody does. Nobody knows.
That's Bill, the owner of Broadhead's doing if that case comes about.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I who knows? Tailgate and paranormal investigate.
So I actually do have another question, like not Paracon related, but paranormal related. Broadhead, obviously, you've been there, you've done it. I have not. Can you tell us like one of your most profound experiences at Broadhead? Like what hooked you to the place?
So I'll start from the beginning. Pretty much almost a year ago was the first time I actually went there. I just got the alert the other day. July 1st was the first time my paranormal team went there to investigate. And as soon as I walked in that place and you walk into that gym and see it, I was hooked. I'm like, this is where the next paranormal rockdown needs to be. We really didn't get too much that day. In the gym is known for where the kids are. You can hear that's the old gym floor. So anybody steps on that floor, you can hear a creak, and we're just sitting at a table and you hear them running across that floor. That was the first time I was there. The next time I went there was a group investigation. We were there with Larry Eisler, Neil Gibbons and stuff like that. And we were up on the third floor and we were doing a spirit box session and we were all singing the Pledge of Allegiance. And we stopped at the very end and the kids came across the spirit box and finished it off. You heard with liberty, and then you heard injustice for all is what they said across the spirit box.
That's so cool. Oh, I got chills. I got chills.
So-
That's cool. It's a place I want to come. I want to get there, but I haven't been out to the Midwest much. So I at all, actually. So, the only place I've been out there is some like little library in Kentucky, Evansville, Kentucky. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah,
I've been to Waverly Hills.
I mean,
I filmed there.
that place.
Actually,
I mean,
you know what? I think my episode airs tonight. Or is it tomorrow night that I was at Waverly Hills? Sorry.
no, you're. But yeah, there's so much activity there with these kids. Like during this Paracon and everything, there's gonna be nobody that's able to just freely roam around that building. These spirits are so connected to it, Bill. If somebody decides to, sneak off and say go up to the third floor, and we don't see them going up there, within 2 to 3 minutes, Bill is gonna know they're up there because these spirits are gonna come let Bill know, hey, somebody's doing some shit they're not supposed to be doing.
So,
I like that.
can you give people a little rundown of what is Broadhead? What was it before? Like, this is a little history, and not a full history because some people like to investigate first, but like a brief history of Broadhead.
Yeah, I'm not sure of like exact dates and stuff, but it's a 60,000 square foot school. So it's been other things after the school. I know a local church burnt down there in that town. So while they were building the new church, they used the building, the house, like the nuns and stuff. So it's got that kind of tie to it. Behind the building, there's train tracks. When they were putting in those train tracks and they were digging for it, they went right through Indian burial grounds.
Of course.
So there's Indian burial grounds behind the building. There's still one there that's untouched. Just so anybody knows that's listening, if you are coming to Rockdown and you are caught back there on those burial grounds, you're getting escorted out. So we need to, show some respect for that area and not disturb it.
Jimmy Lynn. Yeah, please don't go back there, y'all. Like, I mean, if you do, you're going to pay the price. So not only are you going to pay the price, you're going to lose the money in the ticket, but I guarantee you something's coming home with you, and it's not going to leave you alone. So,
Yep.
I mean, at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all grown folk. People can't watch you 24/7, but by God, if
Well, I know I had a client last year at the Bash, actually, who had just been to Broadhead, that I had worked with that had an attachment from Broadhead.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to say her name. She can more than welcome if she's in here. She can call it out because client confidentiality. But I don't know if she's known to wander, so I don't know if she did or not. But
I didn't know about that with the Broadhead. I'm just saying in general with native burial grounds, it's just not a good idea.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one other thing too. Besides the Indian burial grounds, I mean, like I said, there's no just free roam, but there is a room in Broadhead that is sealed off. Do not try going in that door. It houses some stuff from World War II, so it is sealed off. It's been closed off for a reason. It has been, blessed and shown respect and everything, and you try going in that room too, and you're getting booted.
Jamie Lynn, I think we're talking about the same person.
And you know what? That's a great thing to do. Not only because, and I'm not a damn psychic, I ain't nothing, but it just feels like those artifacts that are behind that door have spirits that are super attached to them, and they're resting, and they don't want to be messed with. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
And that's the ultimate respect that you can pay to a veteran, because only the dead have seen the end of war. So,
yep. And I'll say this too. With that room, Bill did have a team come there one time, and somebody tried going in that room. And if anybody knows Bill, Bill's the most loving guy you can ever meet. Treats everybody like family. Bill was not near that, and Bill came storming out of his condo in a rage and went off on that person because they were trying to get in there. And that's not like Bill. Bill still doesn't know what came over him when that happened, but we all know whoever is in that room or what's in that room, when to let Bill know, hey, tell these people not to F with me.
And it's true, and people need to realize, like Jamie Lynn's saying here, like you will be escorted out. There's security, and it's there for a reason. Like it's for your safety. Like it's your safety. Like seriously,
well,
people.
And like some of these older buildings, I've never been to Broadhead. Like I just found out that it was a school. I thought it was a house. I've never really seen pictures of it, but I've heard about it. But okay, so some of these large buildings, old buildings, there's holes in the floor, there's nails sticking up places. It's not just oh no, you can't go there, you're not special enough. It's damn it, stay out, because we don't want you to get hurt. That's a lot.
Exactly. I was just at Evansburg jail, the old stone jail, and like they have all these areas taped off, and it's because the ceiling is falling. Like, it's got to be safe. If there were a fire, and we don't know where you're, exactly. There's so many safety, and like I can't even imagine having a location, especially a large one, and having to run events, and you are responsible for people regardless of whatever waivers that they sign. Like you have to be responsible, so you have to make sure it all comes down to safety.
And there are some people that think they can get away with stuff. Like at my con, I was on 55 acres, and and people thought they could get away with it and go to areas that I didn't know about. Well, I had 1,000 people on ground, and I knew exactly where all 1,000 people were. Like you'd be surprised. Like people are watching. And it's not because we think you're going to steal something. Well, I mean, you might. There's a 10% of all humanity that is just rotten. But most of y'all are coming out. We don't think that. It's for your safety. So don't be all dicks about it.
And I mean, there's going to be people at Broadhead that are going to be watching out there, security that you ain't even going to know. They're going to look like, a regular person at the Paracon, and they might be standing next to you when you try going through a door, and they're going to grab your ass. But for people that do want to explore the building, there is going to be tours held at different times. Those will be guided tours where you're going to be able to see the whole building. The spots where if you were to book a private investigation, those are the spots you would be able to investigate.
And plus, like, if you're going to come to this con and you just want to sneak around and stuff and not pay for things, you deserve to be, like, gone, because you're taking money out of people's pockets and businesses that need this shit to run. And, I'm sorry. Chris isn't trying to be a dick, but y'all, humans are humans. Yep. Don't take it personal. Most everybody I know that I met at my Paracon was great. I had 2 incidences in 3 days. But just for your safety, like treat it with respect, or you're not gonna get to go to Broadhead and investigate anymore. And this is starting to shut locations down for people like me that want to go to these places.
Yep. And just like you said,
Eastern State is one of them.
Yep.
That's the reason why it shut down. It's because people weren't following directions. They weren't following the rules. So.
And too, it's people. A lot of these places have objects and like stuff sitting around. Just leave them alone. Don't touch them. Bill and Ron does a lot of special effects and builds horror statues and everything. They're life-size horror statues. They have a little museum set up with, Jason, Freddy, and all that. Take all the pictures you want standing next to them, but don't touch them, don't climb on them, stuff like that. So.
And nobody would have to say this if, there wouldn't be warning labels on anything if people weren't stupid.
100% correct.
I don't have time to bullshit. Like, don't be stupid and enjoy yourself.
I know. So, Chris, I have a question for you. That, like, another paranormal, question. Like, if you, not to be morbid, but if you died today, where is the first place you would haunt?
That's probably a hard one.
Where would you want your ghost to live? Where would it live?
It would probably be the building I live in now, just to mess with my family, because like my girlfriend and stuff, she doesn't really believe in the paranormal. She was part of my team, but she's still, one of those people who are like, oh no, that's something else. So I would probably stay here and mess with them.
Yeah, I always think that too. I think I don't know. I would wander the woods somewhere and scare hikers. I think that's what I would want to do, because I'm a hiker and I'm a nature person and I like being outdoors. And I think I would my local trail that I go to all the time. I probably would haunt that and scare the hikers. Get the kicks, right? You all right, Brandon?
I had to pee.
Well, I got 2 too, so it's my turn.
That's okay, because I'll close this out here because we're coming up on the hour. So.
Oh, we are coming up on the hour, so we can go ahead and
do you
close us out, and then
I'll do this. And
okay.
It's still gonna be live, so it's just gonna be me staring at y'all till she gets back. But so, all right, in our last 10 minutes, let's plug the rock down, kid, and let's go over whatever you want to say. This is your time.
Okay, so we're 4 days away, guys. If you haven't got your tickets, paranormalrockdown.com is where you can purchase your tickets. I think there's one investigation for Saturday night available left. Everything else for investigation wise, you have the option for Friday, but you will miss the big concert. So I'm going to give you a rundown of our schedule real quick here. So on July 18th at Main Street Events in Brooklyn, Wisconsin, you can come see those 7 bands we showed you earlier. If not, you can go to paranormalrockdown.com and see all 7 bands. Your main headliner, Green Jelly. Don't want to miss them. If you don't want to go to the concert, you got your mini investigation, which is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. After that, Broadhead's going to be closed off till the following day when we start our Paracon. Paracon is going to be from 11 to 5. Yeah, 11 to 5.
Okay.
We're going to have speakers all day. At 11 o'clock, when the doors open, we're going to start everything off. Marilyn Best is going to have a gallery reading.
She
12
is
p.m.
amazing. I'm sorry to cut you off. My
No,
bad.
you are good. She is amazing.
Is great.
After Marilyn, at 12 p.m., you are going to see Kat Armstrong. She's going to do her mirror scrying workshop. This is her more advanced one. She usually doesn't do it at the Paracons and stuff. It's her one that she usually has you pay for. 1 p.m., we are going to have a comedy show. 2 p.m., Dustin Perry is going to be doing a presentation for us via Zoom. He wasn't able to come in person, but we were able to set up a Zoom meeting with him. 4 p.m., another gallery reading. Everybody knows her, Sarah Lemos. And then we're going to have our little break for everybody to go for dinner. But at 5:30, for everybody who is VIP or has an investigation tickets, you can stick around, and Scotty Warwick is going to do his match game show. Then everybody coming back from dinner from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. is our investigation. That'll be held with different guests and stuff. I believe Trader and Sambo Trusis is going to be helping us with those along with some other people. 9 p.m. For the ticket holders, Sambo Trusis is going to be doing his Samans. And then for anybody interested in the tours of the building during the Paracon, those are going to be at 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m.
So much
awesome.
going on.
And then you got plenty of different times for people to get in there and see the building.
Right.
And I mean, that sounds amazing. But let me cut you off real quick. Jamie Lynn just said that Mary Lynn is also offering intuitive paintings. And this is my intuitive painting from Mary Lynn.
I want one from her. I was just talking to her the other day, and I'm like, I want one. I
actually have 5 of them. And they are amazing. I could tell you the story behind this because it's right on the
she's
money.
Amazing. She is just an amazing person.
Yep. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead, man.
I was going to say, she just made me one. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it at the Rockdown. So
I know. I'm actually
cash only.
She's going to be at the bash.
Cash only. Cash only.
Concessions are cash only.
Cash
Vendors
only.
Accept or only.
Cash only.
Bring cash. Even if you are going to shop at vendors, bring cash. I'm a vendor. I have my own stuff sometimes. Cash is king.
You know, sometimes cash will cut taxes out. Just saying.
And sometimes they lower the price of things. But yes, cash, bring cash.
Yep.
But yeah, Marilyn's going to be at the bash. I think I might ask her to make me
Chris,
one.
I interrupted you. My gummy kicked in.
Yes.
No, you're good. Thanks for reminding me of that, Jamie. But as far as like the concert goes too, if you want to save yourself some money, get your tickets at paranormalrockdown.com for the concert because they're $20 there. If you're a veteran, first responder, anything like that, they're only $10. But if you show up at the door and you're not a veteran or first responder, it's $25. The veterans and stuff will still be $10 at the door though.
That's amazing.
You don't have to save money ahead of time.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. So before we end, I don't know if you saw me here shuffling my cards. And I don't normally do this, but I was shuffling my cards and I'm like, let's see if something flies out for you. And this is the Earthbone deck. And I was like, we just wanted to see if Spirit had a final message for you. And it did. It actually literally just flew out of the deck while I was talking. Did you pull a card too?
I didn't pull it. Pulled itself.
Well, this one pulled itself too. This is called Visionary, which I think is so appropriate for you. Like, you are this visionary. You see things in a different way. You need to remember that you need to keep your confidence up and build your passion, but also understand your self-worth, because I think sometimes you are a game changer in this world, and you are doing different things, and your dedication to your own cause and what you want to bring to the world can be seen as vanity. Others might see you as it being vanity, and he's just doing this and trying to get famous and all of this stuff. But you need to, like, throughout all of this, you need to remember your self-worth and your purpose and why you're doing it, and don't try so hard, because like you are doing everything you can right now to produce and live the life that you want to live, and bring what you want to bring to people. So that was your message.
Awesome.
I don't know what your card came out.
You know, and I've never done a card pull or a card reading.
It's so funny. We did not plan this. We were doing this. We were both doing it and didn't even talk to each other about this.
Nope. Like, literally, there's no videos anywhere of me doing card pulls. So
No.
you got, and this is from the shamanic deck, which is actually inspired by, oh my God, David Bowie.
Oh, love David
So
Bowie.
this is the Four of Cups, and it represents sacrifice and hard work and feeling like you have had the dog shit beat out of you, and it feels like all of your cups pouring out and everything. And that's a horrible card, except for the fact that yours came in reversed, which means all of your damn hard work and your cups shall be refilled. Amen. Hallelujah. Go see Paranormal Rockdown.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and so it did come up reversed, because I was like, when you said for a cup, I was like, that doesn't go with my thing, but yes, I love it. So, and it's so funny, like, Brandon, we're gonna have to make that a thing.
Nope, I may never do that again.
I feel special now.
Nah, bro.
Yes.
You are special, because what you're doing is you're bringing two passions together for the masses, and you're making it affordable, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know what else you can do.
Well, I gotta say this too. I mean, it's not just me. Everybody's seen Jamie Lynn in the chat, saying everything. I did this.
Jamie put the link in the chat, paranormalrockdown.com.
Yep. I did this the first year on my own, but Jamie has definitely helped grow it to be bigger and better than I thought it could be. And it's been a pleasure working with her on this, and I hope we can work good together on future years with it. So she's been a big part and a big help with this.
Jamie Ladd seems amazing. Jamie, don't kill me if we have met and I don't remember it, but I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting her. But I know she was in my chats when I was doing Shaman Sundays often. She was a loyal viewer and part of the tribe, and so she always seems like just an amazing person.
I hope I spelled that right. I just I put it because she's following from your page, so it's only going to go in your chat. So I put it in my chat.
And I'm gonna do it on
my
mine
page
too, so it goes out.
Yep.
So any final words?
No, I mean, the last thing, besides, keeping promoting the paranormalrockdown.com for the tickets. Just wanted to thank everybody for their support, for buying tickets and everything. Becoming bigger than I ever thought it could be. The first year we probably sold 10 tickets, if that. And right now it looks like we got hundreds coming. So.
And if there's anything that I learned from mine that I can tell you, and you probably already know, that does not include day of, bro. People are still going to be coming out there. So,
Oh yeah, day of is like the biggest ticket sales.
get your tickets fast. They're like selling out. And I hate that I cannot make it out there, but I will be on the other coast. So maybe next year I will get to see everybody and I will rock out and run around.
Yeah, you were like 10 hours from me. It's a big trek for me. So I want to get out there. I really do. I'm hoping next year.
Maybe the Lynx in the library could come out as a podcast.
Exactly. We could do the podcast.
Yeah, we could figure something out.
Thank you so much, man, for coming on. And thank you for actually having the dream and fucking following through with it, dude. That's the most important thing. And I think you are a success because A, you're genuine, and B, you've got that tenacity that no matter what, I'm going to pull this out because I love it. And
never stop dreaming.
You know, and to quote my favorite movie, Blades and Saddles, I'm just waiting on Chris next year to say, hold on while I whoop this out.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, Chris, for coming on. I appreciate you.
My pleasure.
And
I appreciate you guys having me on.
In the comments. Yes.
Yeah, man. Hey, rock it out, brother. I'll send you a text and say hey and check in on you while you're rocking out, and I'll bring you a little souvenir from Seattle.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Hey, again, thank you for coming on. Chris, everybody, please follow Paranormal Rockdown on all of the socials. I think anywhere, just put Paranormal Rockdown.
I think, just Google Paranormal Rockdown. I'm sure you can find it.
Yep.
Yep. It comes up pretty quick when you do it. So.
All right. Thank you guys. And thank you everybody for coming on. Have a wonderful night.
Hey, and always remember, guys, don't let the hard days win. And stay, because tomorrow needs you, because I can't do what you do. Good night, guys.
Exactly.
Night, everyone.
All right. Good night.